Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today InspireMD Incorporated just filed an 8K and it looks like a key director is stepping down, which could signal shifts ahead. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The big takeaway here is understanding the impact of leadership changes and succession planning for a company of this size. Alright, let's dive into this filing from InspireMD Incorporated. The main event here is related to their board of directors, which is the group of people who oversee the company's decisions. So what is happening is that Mr. Paul Stuker, who is a director on the board, has decided not to seek re-election at the company's 2027 annual meeting. He's also going to retire from the board at that time. The filing is very clear that this is not due to any arguments or disagreements with the company. This is important because it suggests a planned amicable departure, not a sudden exit due to problems. Now, Mr. Stuker is not just any board member, he holds some pretty significant roles. He is currently the chair of the board, which is the top leadership position for the board. He also leads the compensation committee, which decides how executives are paid, and he is a member of two other key committees, the audit committee, which deals with financial reporting and controls, and the Nominating and Corporate Governance Committee, which is responsible for finding and recommending new board members. So his departure definitely leaves some big shoes to fill. The good news, or perhaps just a detail to note given the event, is that he expects to keep fulfilling all his duties until his term officially ends at that 2027 meeting. This gives the company time to find a replacement and plan for a smooth transition. This line here is really crucial. They explicitly state that this is part of succession planning. The committee responsible for finding new directors is already on the lookout for suitable candidates. This signifies that the company is thinking ahead about leadership and how to keep the board strong and effective. Let's look at the company's stock. InspireMD Incorporated's common stock trades on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol NSPR. It is registered, meaning it is traded on a formal exchange, which is standard for publicly traded companies. The shares have a very low par value, which is typical for companies with a lot of stock outstanding. This is mostly a technical detail and doesn't usually impact the investor directly in terms of value. Now, looking outside this specific filing, InspireMD Incorporated is in the healthcare and medical devices sector. It is a relatively small company with a market cap around $47 million and about 127 employees. We've seen some recent news about their chief commercial officer selling shares to cover tax obligations, and before that, a significant purchase by Gary Rubin. This indicates there is certainly activity around the stock among insiders and investors. Top institutional holders include firms like Rosalind Advisors and Nantahala Capital Management, which suggests that some professional investors are keeping a close eye on NSPR. The departure of a key director like Mr. Stuker, especially one holding multiple chairmanships, is a notable event for a company of this size. While the filing emphasizes an amicable separation and planned succession, leadership changes can often bring about strategic shifts or influence the company's direction. For a company in the medical device space, stability and clear leadership are critical for navigating regulatory hurdles, R&D, and market competition. We will be watching to see who is appointed to fill these roles and if there are any changes in strategic focus as a result. The fact that they are proactively planning for succession is a positive sign, suggesting a level of maturity in their corporate governance. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this analysis helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. The research tools I use are linked in the description.